Well, just the thought of bankruptcy can keep you up at night. It can keep me up at night, I know that. But here to put our minds at ease and walk us through this scary subject is one of our favorite attorneys, Mr. Kevin Cortright. Welcome back.
Thanks for having me back.
Yes, always. How are you?
Doing great today.
Good, good, good. We're going to talk about something a little scary, but obviously very important. Bankruptcy.
Yes.
I'm not there yet, knock on wood, but let's talk a bit about it. I know for a lot of people, what is bankruptcy? Let's start there.
Yeah, bankruptcy is a legal process that helps people get their debt back in control. It can help them eliminate their debt or restructure their debt. It's something people don't want to do, they fear, but it's something that people need to make a decision to do at some point if it's out of control.
If they're really in trouble.
If they're really in trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah, and really in trouble might mean some people think they're okay and they're paying their debt, but they're only paying the minimum payment every month, and the debt's not going down. Their credit cards are maxed out. That's really not controlling your debt. That's really not being in control.
That's doing the bare minimum.
Yes, that's barely. You're on the edge.
Right.
And at that point, you probably should start considering it. And this is a good time of year. You know, we just got done with taxes.
Yeah.
People got those bills, tax bills, out of the way.
Yeah.
So now it's time to look at the rest of their finances and consider bankruptcy.
That's a nice hint. Paying your credit cards off. Be smart about that. Leading into, that's very smart. Are there different types of bankruptcy?
Yeah, there's different chapters. The main chapters are Chapter 7 bankruptcy.
Okay, that's what I'm more familiar with.
That's what most people are familiar with.
Okay.
And Chapter 13 bankruptcy. Those are both for individuals. There's also different types of bankruptcy for businesses and farmers, but most people really never have to face that. Chapter 7 bankruptcy is what most people think about when they think of bankruptcy. It's eliminating all of your debt.
Okay.
And there's also Chapter 13, which is good for people to restructure their debt, where you pay it back under different terms that are put in force by the court.
Okay, I see. I remember the first time I heard of a town going bankrupt. What would that be? Would that be a 7 or a 13 or something completely
That's
different?
something completely different.
Right.
Yeah, that's something done by municipalities.
Okay.
Yeah, on there.
That was pretty alarming to hear that a whole city can go bankrupt.
Yeah, I think it was San Bernardino was our local town that is in bankruptcy at the state.
Pretty scary stuff.
Yeah.
Who should consider filing for bankruptcy? I mean, when and how and who?
When people can't sleep. I notice it sometimes when I'm over at friends' house or relatives' house and their phone's ringing and they're not answering it.
Yeah, they're avoiding.
Yeah, they're avoiding. They're being bothered by creditors. The interesting thing about bankruptcy too is something I really never planned on doing as a lawyer. My clients started to ask for it, so I took care of a couple clients through the process.
Okay.
And then after that, I really enjoyed helping people out.
Yeah.
Because they come into my office the first time, they're stressed.
I was going to say, the sense of relief that you must see on their face, it's huge.
As soon as they make that first decision to sit down with me, and then they make the decision to file bankruptcy, they feel better immediately.
Yeah.
And as we go through the process, by the time we get to the end, and we walk out of the bankruptcy court and their debt's been restructured or discharged, such relief.
I'm sure some people might even get emotional. I mean, it's a big deal.
Yeah.
You know, the weight of all of this is serious. How can our viewers find out more about filing for bankruptcy?
Yeah, I offer a free consultation. People can come into my office and we'll go through their complete finances, debt, assets, and we'll determine what's proper for them.
We love free. We love free. Yes, we do. You can visit the law offices of Kevin Cortright at 1111 East Talkowitz Canyon, Suite 113 in Palm Springs, or give them a call, 760-325-6900. Cortright Law, CortrightLaw.com. Got more show for you after the break. Thank you for joining us, Kevin, as always. We'll see you in just a minute.